Hello?
What's up?
Not much. Oh, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
I do support you and your cheeseburger.
Right. It was a risk I shouldn't have taken.
No, you're fine. Like, as you walk in, if you see people like coughing and hacking and not wearing masks, then yeah, abort. But if you see that, it's fine when you walk in. You're good.
I mean, there's always a risk, right?
True, but let's say it like this. My dad's a doctor and a health county commissioner. We went to a steakhouse the weekend it opened.
Oh.
That's very bold of you.
We wore our masks as we walked through. We sat down and the tables were appropriately spaced. Our wait staff had masks on, and we demasked when we sat. Now, it's just do what you can, but I think also everyone's taking the symptoms very seriously. It depends on your area, but we...
Yeah, I was just gonna say, look at the videos out of Mississippi.
Yeah. But if people are screaming at you to not wear a mask, I wouldn't go in that store. But you're doing, like I said, I think you can do risk assessment.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Hell, even for good measure, I didn't mention it, but there are two other things I wanted to mention. So, I think it was like last week, I was supposed to pick up new lenses for my glasses, right?
Uh-huh.
And my optometrist schedules the appointment, questions me about, my symptoms and stuff like that, history. And I scheduled it for like 2 days after the... Well, last week I got fever, so I called to cancel it, to move it like into 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Even the guy at the optometrist said, do you want to wait like 2 days and see how you feel, and we could like reschedule for like 4 days? I was like, no, let's just do 2 weeks.
That's sketch as fuck.
Yeah, Bell had a dentist appointment. Yeah, they called their list, said it's canceled, so we'll talk to you in like 6 months later.
Well, this was me insisting that it would be at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, telling the medical staff that, no, I'm gonna follow these guidelines. That's silly as shit, like, they're fine.
Ben, you're muted and deafened apparently, so he can't hear.
Maybe he's having private time.
Can't blame him for that.
I would like to not argue in defense of my actions. I mean, that was a risk I took.
What was the risk?
And to spread disease.
No, but what was the risk that you took? Like, what did you do?
go to a place that was serving cheeseburgers.
I got a cheeseburger, Renzo.
Yeah.
I got it.
I mean, I was talking about
Okay.
all of this. Like, we get takeout all the time, get it delivered to our house. We also get takeout from drive-thru reasonably often.
Yeah.
Because it's effective same as far as I can tell. It's the walking into the restaurant one, you're adding the extra risk of touching doors and shit. Beyond that, like, if somebody else touches food, you're rolling the dice. But hopefully you get it from places where they use PPE.
It's just like, don't do eyes, nose, and mouth stuff if you haven't recently washed your hands.
Somebody is asymptomatic, they can breathe on it. You just hope they're wearing a mouth thing if they're preparing
So,
your food.
the asymptomatic breathing, it is spreading, but it is at a much, much reduced rate than an asymptomatic slight cough or clearing the throat or occasional sneeze. Like, you know, sometimes you just have to sneeze. But, like,
Yeah,
if
the
you're
place the place I went to had someone actually open the door for me.
Yeah. It's even, like, it sounds like they were enforcing it. And you know when to run away when you see, like, yeah, that there are some red signs.
I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Funny enough, the oldest people that I've seen out today were the ones wearing. There was also a cop in that restaurant, and he wasn't wearing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't legally have to. It is just a recommendation.
Not in Massachusetts.
Oh, cool.
You will get fined if you're not with a mask out in public.
You
Excellent.
will or will not.
You will. It is government mandated to the whole state to wear masks in public.
Good.
I would think if you get fined, you basically are... You can reduce the fine to the cost of a COVID test that you pay for yourself. Like, we found you in public without it, so now you have to go pay and take the test. But if you don't want to, then you can accept a larger penalty fee.
Just imagining people throwing their masks in the Boston Tea Party, just throwing in the river.
Jesus.
Throw that.
But, so, for my birthday...
Summoning now.
Our restaurants and bars just opened to half capacity, and I've had a taste for chicken Kiev, which is not something I can cook on my own, or really deign to put in the effort. I'm sure I could, but there's an Irish pub that does it, and so Nick and I decided that'd be a good birthday treat. So we grabbed a couple orders and some coddle, and I walked in, masked in, and grabbed. I didn't want to do the car pickup because I didn't want to call them and have traffic behind me and be like, no, I'm this car, please come find me moment. So
Now I need to look at what chicken Kiev is.
it's essentially butter filled crispy outside baked chicken
It's
Ooh.
similar to a cordon bleu.
with just butter on the inside.
Yeah.
Served with a bib.
The little gravy rice that they have with it is so fucking good.
So how was everybody's Thursday?
Some guy
Yeah.
also tipped $100 on a massage because he wants to support local business.
You sure you wasn't just asking for like a happy ending?
No. I've had him several times. He is not that kind of dude.
Oh, you've had him, have you?
Yay.
Yeah, the phrasing there was great, Keith.
Yep.
Crazy. Summoning stuff.
Are you going to pay it forward and support your local businesses?
That's what I just did tonight.
Oh.
Oh my.
I'm a man of my people. And Kiev. And then I had a gin and tonic with dinner. I kind of want another.
What's alcohol?
Check. Yeah. Oh. This is an in disguise extreme cheddar.
Hmm.
I was not aware.
He's a sneaky dinosaur.
I saw your little talons glow next to Wes, and I was like, are we... am I
For
helping?
some reason, yield summon is not working for him.
Let me try from my end.
There you go.
Nope, I can't.
We're good to zone in.
You'll find out.
Thank you for the summon.
Did I? Sorry, I didn't. Good boy.
Hey everybody tonight.
Mikey's running late. He's got a very sad baby who had her shots today. Brent, I don't know. Although he was on an hour ago, so maybe he's around. Dylan, I don't know. He wasn't on last night either.
He said that he might spend the evening with the wifey. Brent.
How dare he? And where's Jeremy? Mikey!
No, I'm fine. I can catch myself midair.
Mikey!
Hi.
Luna, do your friends not want to run with us anymore?
Do we suck enough?
What are you talking about? Brian is here. I mean, I could ask, let's see. No, Juman not on.
I have people who
your
want
DPS
to play.
friends are welcome to come. Roberta, if your mage friend wants to come, or anything like that. We can run 19 until we get to Mott, and then figure it out. As well, Belle's willing to come along for a bit. Probably not the whole night. Mikey will be on, hopefully soon.
Brian, you wanna ask?
Yeah,
You
let me
wanna-
see if I can find the words or Jumanji or
Jumanji is the, I mean, thingy. In the app, not online. And Borsi's on it now.
words is on his Demon Hunter.
Just make sure he knows that we already killed 2.
Sure.
Alright, we've got tanks and healers. Pull some trash. Yeah, trash!
Trash! Trash! Trash!
You're trash.
Like, I really love a lot of the goblin lines, but the junkyard...
Those are gnomes.
Or is it gnome? Sorry.
Mecha gnomes.
Gnomes.
I hate that. Sorry.
Diaper gnomes.
Just him shouting trash as you go down the drain is one of my favorite things.
I ran that instance like 50 times. I am so done with that instance.
Nah, you're not.
I'll get like...
And then we got 5 keys of it this week from like 10.
Ash was talking about something. Push week.
Yo,
They're
I
push weak.
heard that Nick can't. And we're gonna probably just do a bunch of them every day.
Sorry my family has, like, absconded with me basically as soon as raid is done for the weekend, and then back to work.
Family's more important. It's okay.
Yeah, sister's wedding, and then this week is we're moving her to a new house, and they just need hands to lift stuff.
Wait till everyone's here. Brian, coming, Renzo.
Summon. I mean, I guess I can.
Oh, I thought we got you.
Fly
Stone,
there.
Luke. No, we'll throw down a stone. We got a warlock.
Oh,
Yeah, Luke. Raid utility.
I was looking for the warlock, and I just skipped over you several times. I'm sorry.
I told Luke that if he really wanted to be a hero to the guild, he should make his alt a mage.
Should we lust?
was watching a mage do 300k DPS in fucking single target fight, and I just cried.
Here's a new friend, Paladin man. Oh, I pulled.
Wow, Ash! Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Walk off the ledge right now.
I'm so sorry.
No. DPS first, then walk off the ledge.
So, this is a chance. Surrender the madness.
At least I told you immediately. Like, literally as my finger was depressing on the key.
You guys remember
guys, it's happened.
back in the day where Warlock summoning thing, you would sacrifice something?
Well, it was only for one of them, is the Doomguard. Yeah.
Yeah, the Doomguard summoning, you would sacrifice one person.
The best is when they didn't check the cast bar.
Hoping that Peter would get to 60 and so that I could experience it at least.
Did you get to do your priest quest?
Yeah.
Ooh, did you get your benediction?
No.
Oh, you didn't get the thing from Molten Core?
I'm not sure if I'll ever hop back on the classic.
Oh.
I might when we stop raiding from the expansion, but
Maybe.
just in case. Like, so I have a 60 ready for TBC.
You would,
Is that what I
you would have to actually say full stop. The guild's not ready anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we can't do this forever. There will be a point where we'll take the end of the summer or like early fall off. Because we'll just be at the point where there's no point anymore. We're not.
We were talking
running
like,
this place forever.
like finally, like not just for this tier.
No, not like that.
But no.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Ash, we're never gonna quit.
We
Like,
just, yeah, they have a side of balls.
We have a sunk cost in this that will never die.
Hello Kitty Online, it's happening.
I've quit this game 5 times.
It just it's just the ball and chain that never gets.
You just have to, like, come to terms, like, this is just it's part of your life.
This is your second spouse. Sorry. Or your first spouse, depending on your priorities. Or your only spouse if you don't have a spouse.
Brent, like.
Beware.
I've got 2 and they both don't play. God damn it.
They play other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they're both super into Final Fantasy, which is a fun game. It just doesn't feel right.
The combat is awful in that game. It's slow and clunky.
It gets better after you get past the first 50 levels. Dear God.
We played max level.
We played max level for a while. It's just slow and clunky.
I always come back to my Dragoon's 45-step rotation.
Ugh.
I love that game.
My first was a Dragoon. It was not my thing. I'm so glad I figured out I liked monks.
Monk is also difficult.
Well, it's just like you're
All
just
of
not
the melee
punished.
classes. All of the melee classes have like super strenuous, silly rotations that are like based on combos and. Oh well, I pushed this button, so now I can push one of these 3 buttons, and then that 3 buttons leads me to press one of these 3 buttons, and then.
Yeah. At least with the monk one, it's just like you got to do 3 in a row. With the Dragoon one, by 70, what was it? Like you get 9 buttons in a row if you fuck up. You just
if you fuck up, your DPS is awful.
And there's no way to not fuck up because the fights.
Throw down a stone, please.
I mean, healing and tanking in the game were fine, but DPSing was
Not
just-
Paladin. My God. What a
I wanted to
smart
play what's it called, Bard. I tried to play Bard to fix the whole like combo suck thing.
Bard is really easy.
It's just dot management, and I wanted to kill myself. I'm not a fan of dots.
And their DPS was awful.
I don't mind being bad at DPS. I love being side support. I played Enhancement Shaman forever, but like,
DPS is good, so you can kill shit faster.
let's say,
God,
did you...
me too. I didn't recognize it at first.
Oh,
What?
that's what that is.
What is this purple table thing? That's dark.
So does the priest.
It's a mage table.
I thought it was a pet.
Oh my God, this is
What?
novel. Look at it.
Alright.
I'm just gonna jump
Blast,
off the edge.
please,
I can't
Dana.
take this.
Thank you, love.
Do you want me to pull it and run away? Oh, I guess
I
Keith can do it.
hear a
Keith will do it.
bell.
I can.
Everybody, just grab a flask, get yourself some food. Do the whole setup.
Enjoy the light show that's about to happen. How far do I need to be? Just
It's
here?
how we get new guildies, is we invite people to the
We gotta
raid.
get, like,
they're awesome.
up the stairs.
Yeah, but
Then we
Get up
switch
the stairs.
servers, and then we start abusing them.
mage doesn't exist. That's an illusion.
Someone look at it. It's a. Oh my god! It's a fucking fog.
I feel like I completely skipped the not getting abused part.
Yeah, you're from the Maritimes. You're used to it, though, man.
Did anyone not say he's a fog?
Everyone come to the left-hand side, please. We got to do a lust reset. So come on over here.
Which
You want to
side
be
is
over
the
here
left?
near where the path.
What?
Come to Come to me. I know left and right is hard. Come to me.
Skull.
There's like people everywhere.
Skull
I have a blue square on my head.
So far over there. What are you doing?
I'm
Gonna do a
flying.
last reset.
Oh, there.
Okay.
I feel
Killfox has
alone.
a stupid whirlwind animation.
Alright. Friends, will make it so.
What is he doing?
Please
I
wait.
cannot-
Please wait until it is here.
Is this better?
Keith,
Where
I
I'm
can't because you have a
bouncing
neural
before you-
silencer on.
Oh. Try now.
Wait, how did you turn
Wait,
into
that's-
him?
Mr.
Wait for it to walk. Just wait. Don't tag it. Okay, hit it now.
Ooh, focus. So I didn't know.
Yep.
Everybody get it? Anybody miss? Cool.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh yeah, I don't even have to use scrolls. We have a mage. What is this madness?
I don't know.
See, we don't
Do you
take for
take?
granted.
Do you need any coordination for picking up the balls?
They're down. Coordination's ready.
All right.
coordinate it for you.
Balls
No,
are
not
down.
picking them up. Gently stroking them.
The
It is
model
getting
is so low poly.
No food. I sat down. What the fuck?
Did you
Jeez.
click on the mage food instead? Because that's what I did at first.
Wow, you guys really aren't used to mages.
We
weird.
don't
Are
ever
they?
have mages.
How do you not have mages? I mean, this is probably the rarest expansion I've seen them in, honestly.
They
Every-
don't exist for
Every
us.
every other guild has like
Guild.
20 mages.
Well, I'm used to seeing too much melee.
Yeah, we'll drop him off then.
Hi, Mike.
I went back to my hunter because we had too much melee, and then now we have too many hunters.
No.
No, our balance is actually pretty good. We
have a
usually
great
have
amount
5
of
to 6
hunters.
melee. That's fine. That's
4,
all you really
3,
need. If we got
2,
some rogues, maybe, but we never get rogues. Josh was the last rogue. Bust. Don't be too close to the boss. Remember, guys. Unless you're melee, and melee, please dodge it. Somebody go to the tanks. Ash has it. Thank you, Ash. Group 1. Group 2. Group 3. And everybody's left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get ready to hide. 3, 2. Everybody hide. Second spawn. Far side. Off tank help.
Statue
Don't
will
make
hold
Brian
for
run
a
all
second.
that way. Yeah, somebody's got to drag it either around the butt or something. Oh, Brian's going like, okay, that's a
Brian's got it?
best of luck.
Okay.
Hunters, kind of good luck reaching that. Do your best. Group 1, reset. Good run. Group 2, reset. Get healed tops. Okay, group 3, hunters, do it. And everybody's
There
left.
he's going.
Dispel me, dispel Ash. Fast, fast.
Feel free to attack the
Nope,
little dudes.
we're dead.
What happened there?
That was the bad timing again. And we had our curses left on us, and we needed a quick dispel, and we didn't get it.
I think he got
Yeah,
Nano
sorry.
while the ad was walking around.
Yeah, the ad was all the way around on the far side, and it took a long time to get it back to him.
Because I was already at 70% when we started.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite side. There was like nothing I could do.
Well, the other tank.
At that
could've
point,
grabbed
I think the off tank has to grab it, get it to a puddle, and hold it for you until you're able to get there. Just because we can't have it running around not in a puddle. That's all.
Yeah.
And we didn't. Alright. Don't think we have a soul stone. Just give it a second to check. Okay, run. It's just, yeah. So, Vorts and Resto Druids, and actually, Bell, can you do curses as a book? How does that work?
I know mages can.
Okay, so we have 4 people with the dispels. Just keep an eye out for that. If I yell dispel and I yell names, just try and dispel those people fast of their curses, because it means we've just lost our puddles and there's no other way to strip it. We had 3 seconds. It was hard. I wasn't expecting the puddles to disappear quite that quick. And if we do get a complete opposite side, don't leave it with a statue and Brian. Somebody who's not currently tanking, get over there, grab it, and get it in a puddle. And just hold it, and Brian will come. You just, like, you can't let it free run around, because it'll just keep casting.
RSP. Yes, we dispel ourselves.
Fucking orange people!
What if you're like 6 inches away from a puddle? You just don't step in it?
Of course not. That's 6 inches of movement. Come on, man.
But
That's how you get the
druid.
heat.
They don't care about movement.
I care
They
about
still do. They only move when they want to move.
You're not a druid, Ash.
He should be. That'd be amazing.
Like
If you go druid, you would never go back. The whole shifting, dropping slows, the ability to tank and heal and DPS, not having to be a melee to do it.
Picking things up while in flight form.
Oh, yeah. Curving in flight form.
Playing Bear in the Hole.
Bear in the Hole! Yeah!
What?
Bear in the Hole was a game I used to play in my garrison, where one of the buildings had quite a large chimney that a bear could fit through, and the game was you had to fly as high as you could think you could make it across the top of the building, and then switch into bear form at the appropriate time. You'd shoot yourself into the.
Now, was it a moving shot, or was it just a drop?
No, you had to be like moving, switching to bear, and.
Well, you had to switch into bear, managed to land the hole, and then switch out and do your disengage so you didn't die to fall damage when you hit the ground inside the building. You had to disengage after the chimney started. It was.
I did not know this.
We spent a lot of time doing it.
I met you.
We spent all our time in the garrison, so.
Yep. I feel like they made that chimney just so bears fit it in.
This is my hole.
Alright.
No Junji Ito fans?
Why not a cat though? Like, because the bear was just the perfect size for the hole. Well, like, why not any form besides?
2, 1.
Drip Keith, like, literally freaks.
What's
I
wrong?
don't want my own hole where I sink
Beware. Somebody go to the tanks. Thank you. Good job, Borks. Appreciate it. Group 1. Nice easy spawn for the first. That's handy. Group 2. Dispel on all me. Hunters. And everybody who's left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody hide.
Beware to shadow.
Easy one. That's kind of handy. Hunter switch as soon as it's up. Thank you. Bringing one for the melee. Somehow don't have one yet.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Group 1. 2.
Beware to shadow.
3. Ben. And healers.
Beware.
This is the spawn that's going to take us through. Just keep pushing the DPS. Just let it go.
4. Beware.
Try and top the raid. We're about to transition. Hide from the annihilation. Don't miss this. Get in. And get to his butt. Here we go.
Hey, that one died.
Don't kill yourself.
Wicked.
Military.
Yeah.
Careful, guys. Ooh. Watch those burst.
TD bell.
Rez is.
Devour mana. Beware.
Got the tank.
2, 1.
Group 1.
Beware. Shadow.
Well, this is going badly. Group 2. Group 3. Luna. Chris.
4, 3, 2.
Get ready for annihilation. Be near something. 3, 2. In you go. And out.
Beware. Beware.
I got the butt. Yep, Brian should be able to get it. Down a healer for the next minute, guys. Hunter switch.
4, 3, 2.
Doing good DPS. Just keep that up. Group 1. Hold up. Group 2.
Beware. Shadow.
Bit of topping. Innervate on Luna. Group 3.
Devour mana.
Group 4.
Beware. Gathered.
Nick, can you
Ready
help
for
with that one?
annihilation. Hellstone's and healing pot, guys. You're down to 3 healers, and Luna's running on feet. Annihilation right after this, then the butt. 3, 2. Everybody hide. Hide, hide, hide. And he's transitioning. Get to the butt.
Skin of stone.
Pop all your personals.
Use the command each other.
3 seconds on my res. Get me. Dispels. Thanks, Nick.
Got an innervate on Luna.
Perfect. Yeah, throw everything we got. We have a second shout in 3 seconds, Peter.
Yep, doing it.
Dispel me.
Yep, we got it. It's just a GCD thing. And if you have Hellstones and healing pots, just pop them. Stay alive. We don't have any big healer cooldowns for another few seconds. Oh, sorry, bud.
Fucking gross.
Alright, we just gotta hold this together.
Beware.
Alright, I'll hold all 3 off. We'll, just
Yeah, we need to hold them in the thing. Everybody,
Beware.
Group 1.
Shadow.
Range, try and be in the circle for heals. Group 2, reset. Hunters, reset. Anybody who's left in Group 4, reset. Chris.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get to the things. Hide, hide, hide.
Beware.
Okay, it's on the butt.
Shadow.
And the wings just went off, so you should be able to pick.
Devour mana. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Group 1. Group 2. Hunters. And everybody who's left.
I can move.
I'll get
Off
this
tank,
one,
help
Brian.
with that. Yep. And good job.
We're good.
Oh, nice.
Good job, guys.
Congrats.
Good job, Ash.
Tizzy!
I
Oh,
died to
yeah. Got the boots.
mot damage and ghosts.
Yeah.
With the stock, it's too nice.
Yes.
You took me.
So Derek, melee
Oh,
next week? Is
Derek.
that what's happening?
Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh,
I wish there was an add-on that you could have automatically switch your preference like that. Half the time I forget to switch it.
I don't know. I just leave it. There's no bows I need. Everything else is the same, so I just leave it in survival.
once I,
mean, that's not a
stop
bad point.
dying, I just go to DPS because then I can start flexing DPS trinkets and stuff.
I mean, I imagine that would just be Luke. Or maybe Vorts.
It is my best in slot, but the corruption, if anybody needs it more than me.
I mean, I have one without corruption you're welcome to have, and Ash has one with a rank 2 TD if you want it instead.
Yeah, one without corruption, so you guys can use it for something more beneficial.
But if you want the actual corruption, though, dude, it is yours originally. So.
Okay. You don't mind?
Oh, apparently I can't trade it. Can you trade it?
Oh,
Ash?
is it your highest eye level?
It must be. I thought I had a
Oh.
475, but maybe I don't.
That's
Ashes can be traded at least. And yeah, Ashes is way sexier.
They'd only train items.
Are we all focused? Are we all here?
Yeah.
They're
Focus on
not
skull, please.
not eligible to loot this item.
That's it.
Did you cut off already? On the thing?
No, you can't. You're
Yeah,
blocked.
Mythic, I thought, blocks you from even helping.
I'm not eligible for this.
Yeah, that's what I got too, and I thought it was an eye level thing, but I think I have a 470. That's weird.
Different
In
server.
the correct one.
Yeah, it might be just
I mean, there's a way to fix this, dude.
be.
You should just server transfer over here. Make it easy that way.
Yeah.
What Renzo's not telling you is that this is how we made him join the guild like 5 years ago.
Oh my god, it was the endless guilt trip of, well, you know, if you were here, you wouldn't have to worry about repairs. You could just use the guild and the guild, or
What
you
is it?
wouldn't
Don't
have,
kill yourself.
or you wouldn't have to buy things. You would just be able to get like the potions from the guild bank. There was so much of it.
It worked, didn't it?
Absolutely, it was awesome. No regrets.
Which? The other one.
Oh yeah. You got 7 seconds. That's cool.
Different message.
Fine.
That's interesting. Okay, so when I try and trade it to Luna, it tells me it's a soulbound item. When I tried to trade it to Vorts, it told me it was a non-eligibility character.
Same.
That's weird. Alright, well, Ash, if yours is tradable at least to someone, hook Luke up. And we'll get him in next week. I don't think I'm ever going to wear a Versa Mastery belt.
Apparently it's... Did I bonus roll this thing?
Are you guys sure you are clicking the correct one? Because it
I only have one in my bag, yeah. Yeah, that was... You bonus rolled.
Oh, I
No.
bonus rolled mine. Yes, that's true. Sorry.
She's just a tease.
I just wanted the fucking drink. I wanted to drink it.
I hear you.
You got man.
I got the trinket last week.
Me, Pete, and Ben get bitch slapped.
The amount of enjoyment in your voice is, it makes it worth.
It was funny. We all flopped down at the same time.
We are standing in the giant swirly of doom. And not a tank.
So from last week, what do you guys think about trying 6 heals?
I'm gonna get you. This is not fun.
What?
Just like at a dime.
No, I mean, we're going to dog. Like,
Dog,
we
dog,
were
dog.
very close, but it was just a ton of healing. And it wasn't a race in any way. Like, it didn't feel like it was anywhere close to enrage. You know, there wasn't any ads to kill. It was just keeping people.
I mean, doing Mop there without Tiz as a healer is a challenge.
Oh yeah, we usually have.
Oh, whatever. It's 6
No.
seconds.
You can't have him. He has a DPS. Sorry. Give up.
Well, what if I want you and Tiz to heal, and then you can compete on the
Gar
healing
could
game?
heal.
Faster. Kev's so quiet. Like, since he came back, Kev doesn't talk. I mean, never really talked, but he talked a little more.
He does. Is it because I said you're a blue person? Are you taking offense?
Ash, you are very offensive.
He's gonna quit the guild because of his pre-bot.
If I was ooh, I would dee ba ba da.
What? What are you saying right now?
He's singing
I'm
the
getting to
song.
repeat it, please.
Don't.
We deserve better than that.
Put some feeling into it, Ryan.
Wes, this is what we should both get Mike in here, and both Annabelle and Mike can heal.
I'll give up my spot so I can watch it.
Oh god.
I'm gonna give up my spot too, just because I don't want to be part of that.
Wait, what do you want to watch?
And I have
Alright,
a
see ya.
headache.
Alright, darkness, moving him.
No, Brian knows the panic attacks I have while healing.
He like yells at me to use my abilities, and I'm like, I am using them.
So we back
My
to
ability.
games. Alright, Mom.
Loot the boss. It's 200 mementos because we didn't do the heroic version this week.
Your button.
No, I forgot it.
A couple of expansions ago, Garg started tanking and I started healing. It lasted like 2 runs.
Pull me, Ash.
That sounds about right.
We've done it from 20 to 111 so far, so we'll see how this last 9
These
levels go.
WAD time walking dungeons are like chunking your health like it's crazy.
You're also healing his disc, so
Well, disc? What level? Like what level disc?
he's 111 disc.
I mean,
He's been
just-
healing disc the entire time.
Right.
Like,
did he get anything on the like 100 to 110 though? Like did he pick up any legendaries or anything like that? Because disc was really fucking strong until 115.
Nope, just heirloom
No.
gear.
Yeah, just heirloom basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you need some of the legendaries.
Like I can't keep up the whole group alive. Like there's no way.
Welcome to disc and dungeon healing. Yours relies on your team being not stupid.
Your
Yeah, see,
DCs are
alright, so that's
limited.
confirmed that we need to switch you to disc or to holy. Confirming that your group is not dumb when you're randoming is impossible.
Pretty much.
Why is Ash Healer's disc for Dream Team sometimes?
Yeah, but you guys aren't.
Because Ash is a masochist of the highest order.
You guys aren't. Listen, you guys might have problems sometimes, but you guys don't have random pug problems, okay?
You get angry at their own being
Have
dumb.
you ever seen Dream Team? They're like pugs ramped up to 11, like Spinal Tap.
They just like to do science projects, okay? It's not that they're bad. They
You're
just like
calling
to
it
try
science.
like science.
Each person is dedicated to a project. Like Belle is a button pusher.
I'm like the tiny
And-
cog.
Yes.
I don't know what to do. Dream Team is like a 5-man pug where everyone's from Ragnaros, but no one speaks the same language.
It's a D&D where everyone's playing a bard, but you're all lying about what class you're actually playing.
Sir Barrington. Just
Oh,
very
My favorite of
yeah.
memes.
Someone's
My
trying to
favorite
be
meme.
like a barbarian.
Yeah, Sir Barrington, the barbarian.
See.
Either that or I attack the gazebo are my two favorite.
Oh my god.
Wasn't there one where somebody suplexed the dragon or something?
Yes.
What are we saving from Final Fantasy VI? We're suplexing trains and shit.
The suplex one was pretty funny too.
Yeah, the 5 barbarian team where you put what was it? A bag of holding inside a hole or something like that. Threw him at a giant demon.
Oh man. I love a TD. Oh. Asimar, I saw 600 on my
That's
add-on.
right.
Yeah, meanwhile the mage is doing it without any bullshit.
Well, that's how the mage works.
No, they just exist and are bullshit. Like they
I
are.
like the
That eye is like creeping
Let
by.
it go, let it go, let it go.
I like
Okay,
the
Elsa.
spreadsheet for the mage.
Oh, cool. We're just
Masterful.
running towards it now.
Oh, well,
Thanks,
that's it. We didn't get it. Okay, good. Good job. It's gonna come back, so...
It is. We're gonna get it right after this pack.
The spreadsheet for the
Right
mages,
in the
just
middle
get
of it.
masterful.
Ben,
Masterful.
come back here.
Masterful.
Ben.
Really, just get masterful.
So what's your project, Ash?
I don't know. Yeah, Annabelle, what's a friend's project? You know mine. I'm the cog girl.
Ash is like, you know, all these mobs in front of us. Just pull them all and pray for the best.
I just want
Ash
us
is
to
a barbarian.
self-improve. I just want us to improve. That's it. And
Improve at
improving.
pulling large packs.
Yeah, I mean that is improvement.
It is.
I'm just gonna bubble.
Just in
I'm
time
getting
for
wrecked.
your AoE to be nerfed.
Ash thinks you guys are, like,
Here's the eyeball.
Kill the... We should
Eyeball.
probably...
Turn! Burn!
Turn,
Go!
bird.
I think we are.
We do this infinitely. So,
Ash thinks you guys are method, basically.
and I hold
It
this.
would be cool if we could pull that way. Like that's like it's, I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys see
no,
the end of the eye.
that.
You should
We
find a level that you
We don't have
can
the
pull
right
that
classes to pull that way.
Can. With
That's
enough
fun.
determination, we can do anything.
way. Like, so,
5 people who are all 485 and DKs all at the same time.
I'm just
Like-
saying, if we were to go 4 of 12 tonight, we would be pretty close to top 100 in the server.
That's true.
like, what you guys could do for a dream team is do, like, go ahead and pull all the trash of the first boss of something, and then when it doesn't work, run out and drop it a level, and then keep
Where
going
there's
until
no
you find your
twisters.
level.
Keith, did you hear about our dream team from last week before?
No, I haven't. I haven't been
And-
keeping up with the saga.
We ran 4 tanks, 1 shadow priest, and everyone was not.
Oh yeah, we did it! We almost did it! The fucking last boss fucked us. Siege of Borealis.
Like, in time?
We almost didn't. I think
I was watching that. You guys
if
were
it
getting
was
close.
if it was any other dungeon, I think we would have been able to time.
Can I just say,
But Siege of Borealis, that stupid tentacle boss, no.
watching the names flood in the corner real quick.
Yeah, you guys got to the last boss with time left. You just couldn't kill the last boss, right?
Yes, yes.
It's a spell mechanic we couldn't do with the shadow priest.
Part
I mean,
is it.
why did you guys need to dispel anyway? You just let it expire.
Why am Why
What?
am I tanking this giant tentacle?
Because I rolled ahead and I didn't check to see where Nick was.
So seeing if you're paying attention, Brian, you failed.
What is that? I put down a statue after you died because I realized it needed friends. It's
okay, Brian. You were trying to tank. You said you wanted to tank. There you go.
Listen, alright, fine. I'm switching.
You're a DH. Self-heal more.
Yeah, where's all that
Where's
leech?
the leech?
The leech is fine, I just don't have
It's
the
not
defense.
like you're getting buffed or anything in Shadowlands.
The lid.
But last I checked, they're getting nerfed.
No, they're not. What? No.
It probably won't matter because I'm probably not going to play it, so...
I am so surprised I didn't pull the puddles.
You're not playing Shadowlands?
No, I'm not going to play Demon Hunter in Shadowlands.
Oh, okay.
So in terms of that, it does bring up an interesting point. We are in the final stage of our farming, guys. Like, we're not going to do this until Shadowlands is released. It's just too long, and there's too many months of just sheer boredom left. So, it is time to start thinking about what you want to play in Shadowlands, and I would like to keep a Demon Hunter in the guild if anybody wants to switch, because the magic damage buff is just too strong to lose.
I mean, if I can tank, I'll play Demon Hunter, but if if I can't tank, then I'm going to play a healer, so...
A healer? What healer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have
Shaman.
a raid full of 14 tanks and 100 healers. Like, we just cannot have.
Yeah.
I'll be a
Ash and I
hunter.
are both DPS because there wasn't room to heal us.
Hey, I want to be a hunter. Is that okay?
I'm fine being
100.
DPS.
Sorry, Ren, so I need a mage.
One hunter and everybody else being tanks and healers. We just can't do it. I wish we could. It's just not possible.
Yeah, healers are one of those things that, unlike most guilds, we almost never have issues filling our healer roster, and there's always people who were healers and switched to DPS because we had too many. Bell, Ash, Kev's sort of halfway between two camps right now.
Now we have like 2 sets of tanks just in case now.
Yeah, and that's something we will tweak for next expansion because I think Belle will probably go back to her old role now that we have Alexei who's asleep, and we'll figure out how we're going to balance the tanks. But yeah, like we can switch things around a little, but if somebody wants to play a Demon Hunter, it'd be nice to keep putting the raid. If somebody wants to main a mage, it'd be nice to have a regular mage. Man, like, having to use, like, stupid 7%...
Oh, there's an eyeball coming.
scrolls.
The only thing that's holding me back is Transmog. And
Really?
15 years of playing a paladin.
Yeah.
If you could solve my dream team healing dilemma, then I would absolutely go make. But I can't do that.
Right. Can we focus eyeball?
No, we can do it. I mean, a tank.
Alright,
Mike-
go in.
Mikey
Focus
heals
eyeball.
Nick can do it. Bandages and self-heal.
Well, that works fine for, 70% of the damage coming on him.
We'll just all roll DKs and self-heal ourselves.
I mean, but TD won't be a thing next expansion, so damage will be a problem.
Yeah, but there will be other things.
Just go unholy and dots on everything and run in circles.
See, that's not gonna work next expansion because AoE is limited to 5 targets.
But technically, it's not AoE though. It's single target that spreads. So I wonder how that
still counts as AoE.
They're separating cleave from AoE.
I see.
Yeah, cleave is what they're nerfing, right? Like, Shadow Priests are still able to dot everything if they choose to do so.
Right, so, I mean, Unholy just puts a dot on something and then it spreads to other people, so...
Yeah, but I think it will only spread to 5 at a time.
Beware.
Because that's sort of a passive cleave, right? They're not actively doing it.
Right.
That's just gonna nerf their damage output. And
I don't know how they'll control every time you do it. Like, I assume it'll spread to 5 more every time you do it.
Yeah, so... You just have to cast... For 10 mobs, you just cast it twice.
But
So
it just
it's
sucks because that's the whole point of Unholy DKs for AoE.
Anyway, the point is, I know 90% of us like our classes, play our classes, aren't switching anything. Anybody who was thinking about it, though, sort of keep that in mind. The big things I'm looking for are a regular mage, a regular demon hunt, and just people to play something they're happy with for an expansion, so you don't get like 2 months in and hate.
So there is a
Yeah,
weird one.
Rogue would be nice, but like Rogue is one of those things that like the utility it brings is mostly mechanic driven, and we can work around it. Whereas like they don't bring a buff really that no one else replaces.
Beware.
Right. Like rogues are great DPS. They're one of the archetypes of all the DPS, and they have amazing utility. But they don't bring a buff that no one else does, like fucking. Or demon
a Holy Paladin would be nice.
Had one
for
once upon a
healers.
time.
We did. Josh played Rogue.
Josh may come back in next expansion anyway.
That's
after
true, right? He
gets
is
a little older.
His kiddo's little.
I
Yeah.
think they had a... For one expansion, I think they had a debuff they could put on mobs that nobody else could.
Yeah, they sundered armor, right?
No.
Or something like not sunder. Expose weakness, right?
Well, all paladins are gonna have the auras next, so that's good.
All right, half go healing. We'll try 5. May just run 6 because it might just let us. It'll be kind of jokey. We'll just kind of power through it. But that kill is. Let's summon, please.
What did we learn last time?
What we learned last time is that Phase 1 is way harder than Phase 2. In Phase 1, it really is all about kind of staying in the middle so that the people can drop stuff off. Now, I wanted to check something, Tanks. Sorry, ignore that. Click the wrong button. If I'm not mistaken, the only reason for the change of position is that the dog runs there to eat the food.
Yeah.
Once he's there, you can move him around. Is that...
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is, let him run, drag him back.
Okay.
Then the room layout's the same, and we all kind of know where the running is and the explosions are and everything, and we don't have to relearn like an angle thing off. Because the room naturally kind of has a point there behind him, whereas on this side one, you guys end up kind of in a corner, and then the angles are all weird.
All right.
So, all right, summon stone, please, Luke. Yeah. That was the big thing. We got through phase 1, no problem. In phase 2, the big thing is the soaks. Like, that's the mechanic. What I want us to do is make 2 groups, okay? And that's, or maybe, I guess 3 groups. Melee, right on his butt, dead center, don't move. Ranged, to the left, to the right on angles, tight clumps. You don't have to spread. There's no splash shadow bullshit this time in phase 2. And there is a cone attack, which can't be dodged, which reduces healing taken for 6 seconds. So the point is to make it hit not the entire rate. Okay? And what you do is every time there's soaks, scatter, deal with the soaks, get back to your clumps. So we'll try that. We'll see if we can get through phase 2, and then phase 3 is just a shit show that you power through.
1 second, I'm reloading you.
Okay. Do a fresh feast for the dead. And we should still be good for flasks if somebody's got a spare hook.
Now that feeding mechanic, is that through all 3 phases?
Sorry, Ben?
Where you have to feed them, that's through the entire
you're
fight,
constantly
right?
running them food.
That's the whole thing. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just 1357. We've got both of our paladins in the raid, so that's fine. Like we will be okay with that. You guys just bannable. Please don't freedom yourself.
Well, then someone needs to.
He's off on the corruption, pal.
It's muscle memory for me too.
Where do you want the fixate drop-off points to be?
Blue and moon. I'm gonna move moon a little bit.
It's muscle memory for me
just
too.
on the sides.
Okay.
Everybody's gonna be in the middle, and then we're gonna try in phase 2 to bring them back to the same spot, so it's the same drop-offs, and do the same for phase 3, just so we don't have to relearn muscle memory. Sure. Mike will go 135, Animal can go 246. And yeah, just if you are being fixated and you currently have the feed debuff, just call it out. One of the healers will cover you. Just need to. Alright, pulling to learn. Luke, can you throw a soul stone on me or Luna quick?
Do we want to Vantis on the second pull then?
3.
Yeah, we can do that.
2, 1.
It's just money and we sold a bunch of BOEs. Okay, the eruption's about to start going off. First fixate. Remember, don't stand too near the explosion spot. Fixate 1's going off. This is Mike. Tiz is running it all the way across. Ready for explosion.
2, 1.
And feed him. Tiz, you missed the food. Got it.
Feed him.
Okay. Luna's dropping it off. You do not need to pick up the food, Luna.
Three, 2, 1.
Okay, Jeremy, you do. No, sorry, I guess that's Ash. There's only one shot for you, sir.
Three, 2, 1.
On me. Not feeding him.
3, 2,
685, 5, back to Mikey.
Beware.
Run to the right, Kev. That's it. You do have to pick it up and feed him.
3, 2, 1.
Spit.
2, 1.
Yeah, that's just healer splash. You probably were the first person of the 6. It's a ton of damage, and I screwed up and got stunned. Trying to cover things. Just blow it up there, Ren. Oh, really, Ren? No. No.
Do I feed?
3.
I was low, Wes. I was worried.
He will come back here, Melee, so just watch it.
Yeah, just hang out.
Do I need to pull this to him?
No. You're fine. Okay. Soaks, deal with the soaks. Couple people in them. Split up ranged. Left side, right side. This fixate person, you do need to feed him.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, it went on the melee only. Soaks. As soon as they're gone, back to your positions. Just deal with it. Tight, guys. Tight.
3, 2.
There's no need to spread at all in this phase, except for dealing with the stuff. Luke, go to the right. Drop off your blow up. And then you do not need to feed him. Our timing is a bit off. The evens are now going to be the feeders.
If we're stacking, why are we all spread out?
I don't know. I will be feeding him. Except the food blew up off the edge.
1.
We're still spread out.
2, 1.
Melee aren't. Range aren't stacking with you, Annabelle. Shush. Oh, goodbye. And that was just I wasn't able to get the food because the food was in the water. So that was better and cleaner, and yeah, we got sub 40 once last week, but that was clean for a first pull. Do not release. We should have Luke threw out a soulstone. Where did it go? Okay, we have a Ben, a warrior.
The whatchamacallit, res me.
Fail pylon? Razor of Awakening?
I don't know what happened in the soulstone then. Everybody run. Oh, okay. Oh. No worries.
I do not trust that ever.
Ha ha ha. We are amazing. It's the only cool thing priests can do.
I have that trinket. Maybe I should try to use the trinket.
Everything you can do, I can do better.
I can do everything.
And now I
better
have
than
that
you.
song stuck in my head. Thanks.
Oh, what was the one? I think there was one with like a Bernadette Peters. One? Oh, so good.
Tizzy, you have the parrot.
Man, he's got every mount.
Yes, I definitely like the run back. Let's just clarify the positions, okay? So the point is kind of, in terms of positioning, what we want to be doing is spreading into 3 cones. So melee, you guys are tucked very tightly, all on top of each other's character model, right in his butt. And then one group, I'm just going to put down markers for this so you can all see it. One group of ranged will be here, and one group of ranged will be here, or in this line. Okay, and ideally you're nice and tight because then all the healers splash. You know, we can have a mushroom on each side, or at least one side have a mushroom, and the melee can have one. And the melee cone won't hit you, and your cone won't hit the melee. Okay, that's the basic idea, and you shouldn't have to move except to help deal with the soaks. So as soon as the soaks are over, and it's like just people ticks, as soon as it disappears off the ground, it's done. Back in your stacks, back in your stacks. And that just lets us heal really efficiently and lets you guys not have to move very much. And hopefully you tunnel the DPS and we catch our breaths and we build up some healer cooldowns. And then phase 3's a shit show. Let's throw down a stone. No, yield's coming. Never mind. Okay, dropping a feast. Okay, Dana got caught by black stuff. Ben, you just died to the dot. That's on healer. Okay. Nothing else needs to change.
I jumped in.
Oh.
Yeah. One thing, what happened to me, so this is my mistake, and I'm just passing it on to you so you learn from my mistake. I intercepted the explosion right at the edge, trying to reduce the damage from the group that should be at, like, green. By doing so, the food spawned out in the water, which makes it impossible to get because the water, like, two-shots you. I got out there, the food was on me, So you have to let it walk onto land before you blow it up, just in case the food spawns behind it, not in front of it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Yes, try and reduce the damage to the raid, but the food's critical. We have to have the food. Grab a Vantis rune. That'll make it easy peasy. They're in tab 2 if you're in the guild. Use your second flasks, and Dana, let's drop that second cauldron for anybody who didn't have a second. And that'll be our last cauldron for the night. Let's get this thing. So if you want to stand in close, guys, if you want to stand in with melee, that's totally fine. You must stand on top of them in phase 2. You can't stand in beside them or on an angle to them. Just either stand on top of them or stand out with range. Don't be anywhere else. Let's try and get those clumps as tight as humanly possible so the cones are very predictable and they only hit one thing. Luke, in tab 2, there are Vantus runes. Grab one, aim, click on the boss, right-click the thing in your bags. Right.
One second, I have a weird thing. Why?
Yes, that weird thing.
I had a random piece of corruption gear in my saved set that thrown things off. I hope this works. That's 35.
No, phase 3, Chris. Phase 2 is the easy one where you catch your breath. Phase 3 is the one that has all the green splash shit, and like is the hardest phase. Yeah, it's like a ground race phase, so you lost that last one. Phase 2, honestly, once we get the rhythm of it, phase 2 is a healer catch up. Yeah, you're right, but like it should still be a healer catch up in terms of the damage. What is there any other mechanic you're worried about? Like just the stack? Is that what you're thinking?
We're probably going to be before we get out of phase 2. That's why. And there's so much damage with the soaks and the spits. I don't know if we can. I don't know. That's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, he like phase 3 is an enrage, and you lose the ground effect because the frenzy, like everything is more. We may just need a 6th person. Like it may just be that we just need more mana. Now, as people get better and the positions get better, maybe the splash gets easier. I don't know. Let's give it another try. We're doing, we're doing better. We just gotta figure out how to do it. Phase 2, I think, if you time it right, you can probably use the long drinky potion of replenishment, because there isn't the same not able to move thing. Like you have to move out of black things. Phase 2, you could just plant your feet if you wanted to for 10 seconds, which means we could rotate people getting 25,000. All right, here we go. With feeling, people. With feeling.
Rhythm.
Just stay away from blue and moon if at all possible, because that will reduce your damage taken from the explosions. Loose spread in the middle of the room, and just try and avoid each other's black shit.
Three, two, one.
It's on Kev. Get him moving. There we go. He's running to the far side. Kev, just do an immediate reset with the food.
Beware.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay. Yeah, just wipe it.
Okay. Puppy, come here. Oh, he doesn't do the super fart if he's in the water? There it goes.
Super fart.
Super fart.
The dog has an immediate enrage that if he touches the water, he like screams. I don't know. Everyone dies. Yeah, he just has bad diarrhea. I don't know.
Nothing needs to change. It was just bad. Do it again.
I'm gonna switch out a neck talent real quick. So here's a book for if anyone else needs.
You guys get that summon? What's happening? Why are you guys running? Yeah, we're trying for soul stones where possible. You got a res pending, Mikey. You still there?
I'm sure we do.
There's
Also, please drain the cauldron.
And not Tizzy's.
Yours is far dapperer? Far more dapper?
The most dappiest.
The dapper D.
But is it Dabby?
Oh. Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, 2 minutes on Mikey. If anybody needs to pee, do it fast.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Doing it.
Apparently they're starting to investigate that company. Did anybody else see this 5G protection key? The USB one?
Yep. All the fucking hoax.
Well, of course it is, but like, you gotta admire the balls on them, right? Like,
Yeah.
and
They're
also
just-
like, the weird thing is, at first I thought it was a complete scam, like grifters got a grift. Some of the people involved really seem to believe it. Like, they're all just like the crazies who think that there's something to 5G. But yeah, it's a 128 megabyte USB stick that you plug in that gives you invisible holographic protection from 5G for your family and your home.
Are they partnered with Goop?
No,
must
but they
be,
should
right?
be. Front
It's
page
like
ad.
the people that sell those stupid rocks that like decrease like negative ions or whatever the fuck.
To clean your monitor.
Renzo knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, the salt crystal.
Remember Nate?
What's those bracelets? The bracelets you could wear that would supposed to balance your.
Q-ray.
Oh, like the copper ones?
There's like magnetic copper ones, yeah.
Q-ray bracelets, kept called, yeah.
I remember those. I remember seeing them, and I knew somebody who wore one like years and years ago.
Did you try to push them over like they do in the demonstration?
No, I never saw the demonstration. I was very sheltered.
The fun thing is the demonstration works without the, like, it's techniques and timing more so than it is the bracelet.
Are you trying to tell me it's a scam?
It's just I feel it's well done.
Sorry, guys.
You better be.
Oh, what you did.
It's okay. Annabelle doesn't need food in solidarity with you.
I'm paying attention to stuff at work. I might have to drop off after this pool.
God, that guy's gonna be gone.
We should get Vantage Rune in PvP.
Just fuck that one guy for a whole week.
Yeah.
If it was world PvP, I'd do it. Just follow that guy everywhere.
It would be a Demon Hunter. Ah, fuck, I hate Demon Hunter.
Why do you hate me?
Because you're broken. I told you this.
I'm switching my class so he doesn't hate me.
He can't kill them, they don't die.
Commanders are fine. I can just burst them down.
Oh, you can do it, then I guess that makes it perfectly.
I want a dual animal now.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Warlocks. I can't deal with warlocks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There was
My
a
pre-pop
in the Burning Crusade. He wanted to try off his I don't know, something. So he's like, "Can I duel you?" I was like, "Sure, I'm an enhancement shaman." And then I threw down a tremor totem, and he just proceeded to not know what to do with life. It's the best.
Field is over and good.
Double crash.
Pick it up and feed him.
1.
Beware.
Dodge, dodge,
Nicely
dodge.
baited.
Wickets needs help. There we go. Long run, then you can ignore it once it's dropped. Long run. Renzo feed it afterward.
2. 1.
Beware.
Dodge. That's the reset. Good.
2, 1.
Just get it out of the raid today. Nope.
My bad, I'm sorry.
1.
You're odd anyway. That was number 4.
No, Ben died
Oh,
instantly.
I died, so it fixated on somebody else.
Oh.
I was trying to leap away and the shit hit me.
Okay.
Do I have to feed him or no?
Yeah. Try the reset so we have a bit of time just to learn. Okay. Number 7's coming. We're back with Mikey.
2. 1.
Oh, that's interesting.
You're odd, so that's you.
I know.
That's the reset. It's going to half. Don't get blown up. Half. Grab the food. Let's get him reset and in rhythm again. Move him back, tanks. Soaks. Back into position. Stack them tight. You got colors. Use them.
2. 1.
Nerve sculptor.
Ignore that. Oh. And it didn't get reset, I guess. I have a soul stone, do not release. That was a messy pull anyway. Yeah, and what happened there is sort of the indicator. You can never switch. Like you can't feint it off, you can't hand it off to someone else, because if the pallies are quick off the trigger, they'll have used the freedom. And that's the person that's not going to get anything out. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying in general, switching targets is always bad, and so in particular I'm picking on the green people because they are the only ones who have the option to just drop it if they want to, and I'm saying you probably can't because it'll just switch and then the freedom goes. Maybe druids are fine. You guys, when you switch into cat form, does it remove that slow?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that helps a little bit. Understandable. Did you just loot that?
Yeah.
Was it sitting here the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Could have been mailed to you.
It was a nice win back, right?
Yeah, but I need to drop off.
Oh, it's getting close to 10.
After you go to work anyways. Not go to work. You know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't, actually. Tell me more.
Yeah.
You guys just disappoint us. That's what you're doing.
Fixing Java errors and making sure payments go out and deploying code, that type of stuff.
Not working?
So that's not working?
No, I was saying, is Brent working?
I don't know.
Brent
Invited
is
him.
hanging out with his wife.
Brent is online in Drustvar.
Maybe he's pretending he's the Witcher.
Alright, we're gonna have to wing it.
Oh.
In terms of freedoms, because we don't have a second.
We
so
have Hunters, right?
Hunters can do their own. They don't. I don't.
Hunters
they
can do
can't
their own,
target-
and green orange people can do their own, and probably actually shamans and Ghost Wolf can move fast enough that if they react quickly, they can do their own. So we may be able to get through it. We'll see. We'll give it a try. We're here. We got an hour left. We got our Vantis runes up. Let's see.
Can you put down a book?
Yeah.
That way I don't have to freedom myself. Put freedom.
Oh
on
yeah,
me.
if warriors can do their own, that's starting to be that's more than half the raid can do their own. So that helps because we'll just use the freedom on the people who can't. And if healers get targeted, like if Luna or I get targeted, we're often so far back anyway that with a feather or something we can get far enough out that we can avoid killing. Especially if everyone else reacts. Like if everybody else sees where it's going and just moves a couple steps. Oh, there's a Brent too.
I'm not going to be as fast as Mikey, but if you call it out, I can try to give you a master's call too.
Okay. Especially when they spawn like where the boss is and they head for a range, there's often lots of time to react. Let's summon, please, Luke. Hey, Brent.
Oh, hi.
Save us.
Come die on a dog with us.
You can Vantis rune if you want.
Give
All
me
the cool kids are doing it.
10-second.
So you've seen dog before. There's a fixate where a little blob comes out of somewhere and blows up. When they die on this one, they drop food. The food gets used to feed the dog. We feed every second. I tell you as it's chasing you whether or not you need to pick up the food and feed the dog. To feed the dog, you run over the food, then run into the boss's hitbox, and then return. Beyond that, everything hits a fuck ton harder, and you can't get hit by any of the breaths.
The red orb on the ground, you can't miss.
Yeah, just watch and hopefully you're not the first person.
And there's like some sort of slow.
If it slows you, go cat, you're fine.
Yeah, if you get targeted, you're also slow.
You're
so it's
dealing
not-
with your own stuff. Where is... Oh, got him.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Here we go.
1.
Wait, hang on. What the...
That's fine. Just flail and learn the mechanic. We'll expect more of you next time.
3, 2, 1.
It's okay, I didn't need to put a distance for me.
No, you didn't.
Or change my
You got-
talent.
I got my
That's for your second pull.
2, 1.
Feed him.
Beware.
So this is the breath. It's really nasty if you get hit on Mythic. So just don't get hit.
Did he get reset?
Yes,
Yes, you did it. Mikey's got it on his own.
Like there's no confirmation.
It's a debuff on the boss. Just watch it. The stacks reset. That's your confirmation. Number 3. It's on Vorts. Can you make it yourself?
3.
Yeah, looks like he's there. We're good. Vorts, feed him.
Beware.
And he's reset.
Spit on me.
Renzo, yes. That was the last stage of the bounce.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, fixate 5. It's on Garg. Run, Garg, go run. Pick it up and feed him when you're done, Garg. Oh, he got stunned. Somebody grabbed the... Oh, he's okay, he's okay. Sorry. Ooh. And that's a reset. Keep practicing. Yields okay, because he's on the left side already.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Did he get big?
No, we're okay. We're okay. Everything got reset.
3, 2.
Help Brian. Nope, he's okay. Brian, feed him with this. Who just fed him? Okay, whatever. Feed him anyway, Brian. Yeah, good.
Oh, it's...
3.
Yep, you did.
2.
It's all good.
1.
Brian 2, if you manage to survive this, do the soaks. If you manage to survive this, pick it up just to have it.
1.
You don't need to feed him. No, we're actually all good. The transition is good. 6, 8, 9.
1.
Sure, I was saving the soulstone. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Feed him. No, it's all good. Feed him. All good. Soaks. And then back to your stacks. And he's gonna enrage now.
3, 2,
He didn't get fed.
1.
Okay. Was that just that was your second one, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't have a way to track that, so I need everybody to notice if they can't pick up the food. We can totally have a sub. Alright, run back. That's basically it. Let's just clean it up a bit and keep people alive through to phase 2. Brent, in phase 2, you just stack on one of red X and green and nuke the shit out. And the only mechanic that transfers is the fix.
How did I get stunned?
You got clipped by the breath.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles. Like you.
Is that the fear?
Yeah, it's a 9-second fear in place or whatever, like the old Shadow Priest horror.
The cone is a little bigger than the graphic.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's a lot nastier to dodge at range than melee. So, like, at all possible, try and stand 20 to 25 yards from the boss. It'll make your life easy.
And then what's the spit about?
That's just a dot. It's healers. Ignore
Is
it.
it avoidable?
Nope. He throws it out, it hits one person, then it splits to 2, then it splits to 4, then it disappears, then he does it again. It's just a fuck you healer mechanic.
Somebody's got snakes on them.
I'll
Looks
just
like
die
Luna.
when I'm down. Well, I'm just
Yep.
die when I'm close.
She's tired
Just
of these
rest me.
snakes in this motherfucking dungeon.
We're gonna come back up, guys. Be careful. Cut.
Mikey's in combat now. Well, guys, Kev, keep moving. You're almost.
Everyone's gonna be in combat. They're just
Well,
in the.
I stopped here, so
And
everybody.
Wicked,
should be
yeah,
okay.
Wicked, you're in combat. Just bring them. Just bring them. Come on. Run, run, run. Tanks, grab those things. We'll go back and res the people. Yeah, no worries, Works. You're always welcome. If we got space, it's nice to have friends, and it's nice to fill up the raid.
You just have to deal with yeah.
Us.
And, you know, we invited him to come, like, faceplant into a boss for an evening.
Yeah, and we'd already killed 2 bosses, so thank you
Yeah.
for joining.
It's more thank you, yeah.
Yeah, but that's fun. Right, Blue?
Yeah, and if you're interested in killing the first couple, and you're around Wednesday nights, we have lots of guildies who will happily swap out to get you kills who don't have drops they need off the food.
What time on Wednesday, Wes? And am I able to?
How is your gear coming, Jelly?
1 sec, let me check.
Say it's.
I mean,
hard
we do some heroic bosses first thing Wednesday. You're more than welcome to come for those until you get caught up, and then we'll figure it.
What would you like it to be at?
For Mythic, you need to be 470. Like, we can't carry.
Yeah, I'm
somebody
not
as
looking
far
for
as that.
Mythic.
Okay.
No, if you want
Heroic's
to come for
fine.
heroic, just be a warm body. We don't.
We
That was
can
a close
carry
though.
dead people through heroics.
Yeah, the only thing is, if you want loot off the second last and last boss, you have to get your legendary cloak to rank 6.
Oh yeah, they kill you and then negate you from looting afterwards. It kind of sucks, but
Yeah, we brought your rogue along, Mike, to try and get the lockout for Carapace. You got mind controlled on the pull, and didn't get the lockout, and didn't get the loot. It was. All right, same thing again. Just keep it clean, keep the spread. Do your best to not die to the purple shit on the ground. If you're at all worried about it, just try to not stand near people. It tends to spawn off each person. The more stacked you are, the more of them there are. Alright, here we go. And I have a soul stone, so we don't have to release again.
5,
Here we go.
4, 3,
I won't do that
2,
again.
1.
You say that. Promise us.
Are we doing pull timers that I just can't see?
Yeah, I think so. Is your DBM jaded? Oh, is that what happened last time? I did a full pull timer and everything. I just didn't realize you.
It was a new update today.
Yeah, I did my Twitch like update all that on from the start. First person's fine. Luke, go to your right a little bit. Okay, just walk slow. You're fine. Pick it up and feed him as soon as you're done.
2, 1.
Beware.
Watch out. Get out of that. Get out of that. Run in. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Dead.
Dead. Food drop. I got it. Covering.
Feed or not feed?
Ah, I got him. Yeah. Woohoo.
Feed
Not
or
feed.
not?
No,
Okay.
I covered it. It's all good.
Got it. Okay, I got the food, so I'm not.
Yeah, just let it expire then. It's all good. Okay, Kev. Get out. Get out.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Breath right down the middle.
Should we consider taking this in the middle?
I think we did.
Maybe.
I don't mind it.
When we talked about it.
The cone gets
That's
wider
okay.
as it gets, farther.
I mean, it's huge right now.
Feeder.
Yep.
You
That's
should
too
have.
late. Yeah, the timing was off. It's all good. That was a horrible.
Beware.
We could try in the middle. Yeah, like that's fine. We'll just set it up with like 4 groups. We got 5 healers. Set up 4 groups. Spread on 4 corners of him, and that way the cone only ever targets. Yes, I do. Do not release. Do not release.
So all the mythic guides say tank him in the middle, and then basically it's whoever gets it goes to one side, and the raid rotates to the other.
That seems like a lot of moving.
Well, they just drop it at the.
Well, but it's only a moving for the people closest to the, the thing.
Yeah, there.
Well, they also have so they basically have everybody stacked, like the melee stack behind, and then the range stack to like our left. So as we're facing him to the left, and then basically what happens is the entire raid will rotate based on where the person who's dropping it off at is. So the melee basically is always behind him.
And so the person doesn't need to be freed. They just stand still to tank it, and everybody moves away from that.
Well, no, the person moves to the edge, and then the entire raid rotates away from
the edge closest to the ad.
Right.
Okay. So you run towards the ads rather than away.
Okay, so if we're here, like as melee, and then the person who gets it runs over here, we would then the melee would rotate. The melee would rotate to be here, and then the range would rotate to be basically where the boss is right now.
I don't really think we need, and personally, my vote doesn't count, but I don't think we need to change anything. I was just articulating that, like, the cone is insane to run away from, and it's every single time. So if we change him, if we tank in the middle, it's just an easier.
Yeah, it's an easier run.
I'm gonna say change nothing except there are now 4 blow up spots and 4 angles, and that's basically it. So the 4 colors are where you can blow up, and we will have groups standing at the cardinal directions where we are right now, the far side of where we are right now, halfway between red and blue, and halfway between purple and moon. And just pick one of those. Roberta, you go left side between red and blue. I'll go between purple and moon. One of the druids go to the far, one of the druids stay here, half, do whatever the fuck you want, and that just spreads us out. And that will mean that like less people will be targeted with each cone, which is more DPS, and less people will be close to an explosion, which is less damage.
And that sounds like in the middle.
No, you're tanking in the middle for sure.
Okay.
And melee will be on his butt, and then the ranged will just be in one of the 4 cardinal spots. And what that should mean is basically don't stand behind him. If like ranged, not too many of us stand behind him, because that's where the melee cone is going to be aimed. So just pick one of the other 3. Oh, Brent,
what was that?
Brent just
Doing
like
ads.
He's updating his add-on.
Right. He didn't say anything. He just like
That
left.
noise was somebody going live on Discord.
That was me going live because Annabelle wants to.
Annabelle doesn't get to see us. He left us. He abandoned us.
Annabelle is my friend, and he asked me for a favor, so I'm doing it.
No.
He should be working. Don't enable him.
Yeah.
You doesn't want to see the laggy and slightly blurry YouTube version of all of this?
Okay. Just ranged. Pre-move to one of the 3 spots. Let's get a feel for balance. We want to make sure that we're about 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 for avoiding. You want to be where I am right now? It's 1 spot. Or over near the other food on the ground, halfway between blue. Red, blue is the blow-up. Go halfway between blue.
Okay, so you stand... You get 2 blow-up zones near you.
Yeah,
Alright.
But you are in the middle. Okay, just make sure you pick one of the 3 guys, and then let's do this. Let's give it a try.
Where do I run this thing to?
Any color, Dana. Any color.
Yeah, left or right.
So from where you and I are standing... Oh, okay.
Hello.
My pre-pot. And just try and stand halfway between the colors. Yeah, it was. Just to make sure that you are close enough to drop stuff off. You shouldn't need help to get that far, because we're pretty close.
You should be good, Tiz.
Yeah. And feed him as soon as it goes.
Beware.
Just go to your right, Kev. Just blow up right on purple. You do not need to feed him. Just do it and get back to me. I feel like the damage feels less already, but that may just be hopeful.
Confirmation
If
bias.
anybody's got help for me, no, it's okay.
Beware.
This is interesting. Tanks have to deal with the breath now.
Please reset. Just reset your positions. Try and not be too near the colors, because that's where people are trying to take it. Dana, just go to your left. Go. That's it, Dana. You don't have to pick up anything. Just drop it off. And ooh. Sorry.
That's alright.
1.
You had the rank 1 dot and the thing on you. A lot of damage. You do have to pick it up. Reset. Yes.
3, 2, 1.
It's gonna be how many ways can do die?
Many.
Ah.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Way easier to dodge breath, in my opinion. Although the
Because it happens on you
need to
only
stay
sometimes.
Yeah, it's only 1/4 of the time, right? Feed him.
Oh. Small break.
He's resetting. Just bring him back. Same positions. Don't change shit. Just wait for the tanks to be back in the middle. Just got to deal with the soaks if they're on your side. No one else is going to save you. Your team has to deal with it.
3, 2, 1.
3.
Not feeding him.
1.
Not feeding him.
3, 2.
Okay,
1.
it's heading for a hunter. You do have to feed him.
3 seconds.
Symbols up.
Oh, there's a thing back there.
3, 2, 1.
Are we feeding him? That was bullshit.
You don't have to.
That was fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, it popped right on me.
Yeah, it's okay. Help with soaks. Ash, you do have to feed him.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
I cannot help you, but you're
It's
looking.
okay, he's totally fine. You have lots of time with that. Just don't pick it up, you're fine.
1.
Soaks. Quartz, yeah, go to your left. You do have to feed him.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Yeah, soaks. People need to do better on
People
soaks.
have to soak. They cannot be
By
left. That's what.
Do we have a soul
That's what's
stone?
blowing us. No. Pop me up.
I've got a brazier down and now.
We don't have a resist.
3.
Oh, we have a res in 25 seconds. Just hold on for 25, guys.
3, 2.
Oh, he's doing phase 3.
He is. We got to phase 3. That's cool. Weird. It's definitely better.
3.
14 seconds. You just got to stay alive and keep a druid alive for 14 seconds. Or
In hand food as
I'm about to
necessary.
explode in the middle.
he's fine. He's at 2 stacks. Wicked's going to die, but Nick isn't. So just.
There's someone.
I'm up. Good. Die. Okay. All that has to change. 2 things. 1, with your fixates, you still got to get to the colors. And everybody who's on your side, or the 2 sides near you, needs to get away from the colors and just dynamically move a little bit. We're moving anyway. And 2, everyone has to help with the soaks. You cannot just leave it for some... I'm coming. I'm trying to figure that out.
So I was reading the debuff because on phase 3, and it says when it gets to 40 or 50 stacks, so we don't feed in phase 3. I'm assuming then.
Oh, interesting.
I'm pretty sure you have to, based off of
Yeah.
a podcast I listened to.
Yeah, I mean, hungry is a mechanic that lasts the entire fight, so it never goes.
Right, but that hungry debuff went to 50 stacks in phase 3.
Oh, on the transition?
Yeah, so like I was reading the debuff, and it says in phase 3, hungry goes to 50 stacks. He's like insatiable, goes to 50 stacks. So I'm pretty sure it's a DPS race in phase 3 to kill him before he gets to 50 stacks.
But you could also still feed him, which will reset some of it, maybe. Well, let's play with it.
I'm pretty sure it said insatiable, like not like.
Okay, well we'll test it. Nick, did you get a res, or are you at a range? Re-res. Okay, I love that positioning. The movement from the breath was way less. Do your best to stay spread out in your particular quadrant, because it means less moving for the purple shit. And every time somebody's being fixated, whole raid reacts. As they start moving toward a color, just edge away from it. Every couple of steps lowers the damage taken from you, and especially if you've got the dot on you, you can lower that damage. And please don't feign it or drop it. It just screws everything up. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was 4 minutes and 44 seconds. So in the first minute, you can burn anything that's a 3-minute cooldown, and it'll be up for 50. So I burned my him, knowing that it would be back up. And we could definitely burn the tranks, like 1 per phase, basically. And Healing Tide is 2 or 3 minutes, half?
2.3.
Yeah, so you can burn it in phase 1, and it'll be up again for phase 3. So burn whatever you need to do to get through phase 1. Phase 2, people just need to play smart, and then we're through. And we will lust as soon as he's back in the middle. Again, just with the positions, try and keep it balanced range. Half of us between red and X, half of us between blue and moon, half of us between purple and moon. Just spread into teams. And like I said, if say like I'm here bouncing, everybody sees me, and I've got the fixate. If I go to moon, get away from moon. Like take a few steps away. Don't risk. And yeah, what Luna says, like everybody needs to be responsible. The fixate's going off, and you can burn something. And please help with the soaks. That includes melee. When the soaks go out, everybody helps. Everybody collapses. Just quick help. Because they're one of those, like, stand in it and it ticks down to 0. As soon as it's back to 0, you can go. Just everybody help with 1 soak on each of those soaks. Let's kill his ass.
So melee's on the far side of him right now?
Yeah, and tanks are on the blue moon side, ideal.
1.
Tanks. Phase 2? Yeah, like where you are now is where you are for the rest of the fight. Hopefully.
There's a lot of breaths this side, so we keep dodging, and then we'll meander.
1.
Okay, Brian's going out, and it's at purple, so go away from purple if you can.
3.
And Brian, you do have to feed.
1.
Beware.
It's a long run. Head into blue. Get away from blue team.
3, 2, 1.
Let that damage go to Eld. Eld, you can just drop it and come back to damaging. Okay, it's heading all the way to a druid. That's moon. Get away from moon.
2.
It's mostly my team.
1.
Beware.
Feed him. Good. Thank you.
3, 2.
This fixate, Derek, you do not have to feed. Stay spread, guys. Keep the purple shit down. Either spread or stack.
2.
One of the two.
1.
Fixate 5. It's on me. I'm going to purple. I will be feeding him. It was just the explosion at purple, but...
3, 2, 1.
Get him up.
I cannot help you, Roberta.
I'm going to be at red.
Get away, melee.
Move away,
Just
move
red.
away.
Red, red, red.
2. 1.
You didn't. You don't have to feed your. Okay, we're almost through, guys. Almost time for reset. Forts has it. It's going to moon. Get away from moon on this transition. Get away, get away, get away. Pick it up. Back in your positions, back in your sides. Help with the soaks. Everybody soak, 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 and they're done. Garg's going to moon.
3, 2.
Do not have to feed him,
1.
Kev.
3, 2, 1.
Remember, there's no need to spread out in this phase, so stack exactly halfway between the colors. Get away from purple. Get away from purple. Feed.
Can't help
I'm
Ash.
my second fixate.
It's okay.
My second.
I got feathers for you, and I will come. I can't feed either.
I can't feed. I can pick it up.
I got it.
What? One of the melee has it. It's all good. Remember, halfway between, stack it up. Go into moon. You don't need to spread. Deal with the soak. Force can't pick it up. Need a cover.
2, 1.
Doesn't even need to be. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Just feed him, and anyway, because we're at reset. It's whatever.
I'm at red.
Yep.
I was hidden away from red.
Soaks.
3, 2, 1.
I'm at blue. Move, 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 move.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
Do I have to feed him?
1.
Yeah.
Went away.
Sorry, I was late on that. This person, try and feed him immediately.
Doesn't matter.
Nope. Okay. Progress. We're losing a lot of people to splash damage. You've got to watch your feet, especially in phase 2. You stack exactly halfway between the colors. You plant your feet, and the only time you move is if you're soaking. Otherwise, you're just taking extra damage you don't need to take. We do not have a res. Run. But we were at transition.
So this is pretty, like, I actually can't update DBM.
Really?
Like, it won't, like, there's no update for it. But
Hang
then
on one sec.
DBM says it's so out of date that it won't, I can't even...
I had an issue with Twitch for recognizing all my add-ons recently.
I always have trouble with the Twitch.
So,
Why has
Brent,
it-
if you want to be good, just get another monitor going and get the live stream, and then watch from the live stream.
I think there's a 10-second delay there.
Brent doesn't wanna get good though. He wants to be carried.
Facts.
I'm sorry, Dana. I think you were saying something. I joked.
I didn't.
Oh, it's some. I thought I heard your voice. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said it had. When I did it, I had to hit refresh on the mods before it showed the new one.
Huh.
I always have issues with Twitch. Whenever I try and download like an app off the website or an add-on off the website, I click, does the little thing, it launches Twitch, but never actually downloads the app
Why don't you do it directly through the Twitch app?
because I'm on the website and the search function there is easier. I don't know.
Browsing over there. The biggest thing for me is like Twitch refuses to auto-update my Warcraft. Like on this computer.
2% rule, y'all.
Alright, I don't think much needs to change.
Doesn't the one thing I noticed, Wes, like where the melee are standing, like shouldn't we more often as range, if we get the fixate, try to go to blue, like try to go away from melee?
No, absolutely. If range can go to blue and moon, I want you to do it. But red and purple are there for when you get trapped out of position and you just got to get somewhere, and at least melee know. And what you can do is say, I'm going to red, and melee can just rotate around the boss.
Right.
Yeah,
That's not...
Melee needs to rotate. Like, we have to rotate away from the color, especially if it's red or purple, because we take a lot of damage if we don't, and the healers need their mana very much.
It's almost like we need to more or less watch our peripherals, and then instead call out when there's spit on the floor. Because we should be paying more attention to what's happening on our on our corners.
For phase 1, stay loose spread, try to never stand on top of someone else, but still be halfway between the colors. Phase 2, try and stack very tightly, exactly in the middle. That's like plant your feet and turret in phase 2, because the only thing you move for in phase 2 is soaking.
How many need to be in a soak?
One person can do it. It's just like it does damage you, right? So like, look at the mechanic for it, right? It's basically you're taking damage in exchange for lowering the raid explosion. So the build-up is
damage split between the number of people standing in it.
So it's 9,800 damage every 2 seconds, a total of 61,000 across the thing. So you can totally solo it. It's not that.
No, that was my question. Kind of is it better if one person's in it? Is it better for 2 to go in it, or is that more damage to the?
No. Like each person's tick helps.
Okay.
It goes away faster with more people in it.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3,
2, 1. Did it show up that time, Brent?
No.
Okay, I reinstalled mine just in case it was me.
3, 2, 1.
It's on Brent. It's going Moon. You do have to feed him.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Did that do it?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Don't need to feed him, Luke.
Three, 2.
It's on Dana.
Beware.
Do you have to feed him, Dana? It's on Ben. You don't have to feed him.
That's for
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Ooh. It's on me. I do have to feed him. Mike, thank you.
3,
Fuck
2,
me.
1.
That's a lot of damage all at once.
Oh, we forgot to pick it up. Did
It got
somebody get it? Oh, okay.
Got covered.
2.
I'm going red, guys.
Beware.
Yeah, maybe people running should announce what color to avoid.
It's on Derek. You don't have to feed him.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we lost Luna.
I really do think we need to rally both P1 and P3. Like, there's just a lot of damage.
When in there, though, like, I mean, there's just constant damage.
When a cruise is going out, right? Like, it literally, whenever it works.
I mean, so it might happen twice in a row, but could we at least make sure if a healer has to run, then we get like rally, some side cooldown going?
And also Spirit Link and P1 and save it for P3.
Yeah, I mean, every single healer cooldown was used in that first phase 1. So, I'm thinking maybe we just grab a 6th person, honestly. Just for the extra GCDs. Alright, just wipe it. Run back.
3, 2, 1.
Is there any particular slime that you want rally on, or just
Anyone helps.
Yeah, we just want to, like, not stack the cooldowns, right? That's the idea.
I have many
Well, I mean, we're dying, right? So even if we stack the cooldowns, as long as it preserves people from dying.
We might get better at it over time, true.
Yeah, people are getting really out of position. Yeah, so I died from a combination of having spit and having the slurry. Ah, save me! Nope.
So, what's the... So, we were using the back half, the red and purple flags, for more melee to sit on. What if we get more healers and ranged back there, so there's just more chances to not need to move?
What you're saying?
Make it even the whole way across. We don't have like a half that's mostly melee. We just range are all in a donut, melee have to spin.
mean, if we have 2 stacks, we have a range stack and a melee stack close to the boss, then we can more efficiently use our AoE heals and not have to have that extra healer. Because we're all spread out all over the place, so the AoE like ground heals like are useless in this fight, except for maybe the melee.
So maybe not all the way back, but like in this mid ring, and then you can sidestep to the colors.
The big splats from the purple things are going to be huge though, because they are always off center.
I mean,
they never spawn on a person; they always spawn in an area.
Right. So if we all stack, it's going to cover the area around us.
But just one
like,
area.
You don't have to stack. Like Limit didn't stack, so like it's not necessary to do that. And 2 polls ago, we did absolutely fine.
Yeah, I think it was just a bad pull, and everybody needs to react as soon as the fixate target is out. Whoever is fixated, call a color just loud and clear, and everybody else's job is just to take a few steps away from that color. As long as you do that, it lowers the raid damage enough that we'll be able to keep people up. It's the combo of spit and something else that's often causing the deaths, because spit is just that heavy single target damage. Alright, now that else needs to change. Back in positions, let's do it again, let's do it better.
Let's kill it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep, Half's right. Like, if you take less damage, it may take another 20 seconds, but healers will have so much less damage to heal that you'll be fine. It's actually not as much of a race as it seems. We're just not playing.
We're 2 glass cannons versus each other. He'll kill you in 1 shot. We'll kill him in 1 shot.
If it's possible, like for example, for myself, because I can freedom myself and move pretty quickly. Isn't where we're standing, like where we've got the gate, the farthest point from everyone?
Oh, but people are standing there now because we're doing the 4 positions there.
Oh.
Like, if you can freedom yourself, your job is just to get to a color and call that color loud and clear so people get away from you. And that's about as good as we can do. Like, distance from where I am right now to purple and moon is only 100,000 damage. Totally fine. Distance from this spot, you almost die. Like, it drops off really fast. So your goal is just, as soon as they pick the color, get to the halfway point. Get away from it, maybe a couple more steps, and then spread out again. Alright, let's do this. Just try and keep the balance. Melee have their spot over there, so they don't have to move as much for breath.
3, 2,
we do still want to finish this phase as fast as possible.
Holy shit, I updated DBM manually by re-downloading it from Crystal and still not.
Sounds like something is not.
3, 2,
like the data
First
hours.
fixate going out. It's on Peter. Peter's going to.
Going to red. Going to red.
Thank you, Peter. Get away from red.
3, 2, 1.
Feed him, please.
Beware.
Dodge the breath. Loose spread. Explosion coming. Second fixate. Okay, Ash is blowing up. Don't have to pick it up. Back in position. Fixate number 3. It's on Tiz. He does need to feed him.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
He's reset. Good.
3, 2.
Here comes explosions on the ground. Here comes the fixate. You're fine to leave it.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Fixate 5 is on Vorts. Vorts is going to Moon. Get away from it. You have. It's a long run. Feed him fast as soon as you have it. Feed him. Nope.
3, 2,
Don't run back.
1.
I have a soul stone. Die fast.
Beware.
That shouldn't happen very often, but if it does, we may need tanks to help by just dragging him over to where the food is quick, because the timing was so tight there because it was such a long. And that is the downside. If it spawns on like the far corner like that, it has to go to moon, or far corner and goes to blue. You've got to pick up the food and sprint as fast as you can move back in to feed him because the timing is bad.
I mean, it could not have been a better class. He could teleport in.
Except he'd already used his blink to get to moon.
Ah, okay.
It was my fault. The Discord cut out on me.
Oh, okay. All good.
But again,
that was going better. Everybody helping was. But just a little bit of movement, guys. 2 or 3 steps, you take less damage. Otherwise, you don't have to change anything.
I wonder how good Windwalker would be on here, because it just gives that 15% movement speed to everybody. Oh, near melee, I guess. Nearby friends.
Eat my feast.
Giggity.
Yeah, buddy.
Wes, get back in the kitchen.
I made tacos tonight. They were super tasty.
I made tacos last night. They were super tasty.
What kind of tacos?
They were. Who are you asking? That's the real question.
Wes first, then you.
Roasted tomatillo salsa with ground beef mince with flavoring and a nice little coleslaw on really nice simple tacos. Not hard tacos. Proper little flat tacos like you'd buy for $1 taco shop.
Flour or corn?
Flour, unfortunately.
Oh.
Finding corn tacos or tortillas is hard around here.
4.
Alright, positions. Let's do this.
2, 1.
Next reset, Brian can tell us about his tacos. So people who are between blue and moon, like, commit to being in the middle as the fixates go in. Don't be right on top.
3, 2.
First one's going out.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
Goes on Derek.
I got.
3,
What is happening?
2,
It spawned right on top of me.
Beware.
And I didn't feign it, so.
Okay. So that was just the... Oh, we just lost Luke. It's going to Moon, get away. Battle res on Luna.
2, 1.
You have to feed.
Yeah. Just go ahead and feed it. Let's just make sure. Okay, it's all reset. It's clean. We'll feed again on 3 and we'll be back on cycle.
3,
Okay, Tiz is running. He's going to red X. Stay away.
Beware.
Worst case scenario, what happens if we feed him every one of them?
It's just extra damage on the people.
A lot of
That's all.
damage.
Okay, thank you.
2.
It's just an extra dot. That's all. Okay, it's on Dana. Dana, you will be able to... Oh, okay. Dana, you do have to feed him. As soon as you have it.
30 seconds. Oh my god, 30 seconds.
2, 1.
Good job, Dana. Reset. Good. Check your positions. Spread out again. Mikey, just
You want
drop it
purple?
off.
Purple.
3, 2.
I died.
Yeah.
Prince gone to red.
Thank you.
2.
Feed him once you have.
Beware.
Heal, just drop it off. Okay, that's phase 2.
1.
Back in your teams, tight stacks on your side. You do not spread out except to soak. Get in your teams. Now. Soaking. As soon as the soaks are back, get back to a team. Doesn't matter which one. Just pick a team and be together. Kev, running to Moon. You can just leave it behind. Reset your positions to be halfway between the colors, guys.
Is there any reason not to be in melee?
Not here. Phase 1, yes, just because of like splashes. I'm having to
I'm
dodge
going
that
to
shit.
move.
That's fine. Dana, you do have to feed him. Please pick it up.
I can't.
Can't. I got it. Yeah, it's all good. He's reset. Get your teams back stacked. Guys, you're spreading out. Why are you spreading out? Please stop spreading out. Soaks, yes. Other times, no.
3, 2, 1.
Brent is running to red X. You do have to feed him.
I can't.
Okay, someone cover. Melee.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. Warrior got it. Thank you. That's reset.
1.
Symbols up. Ben, can you get out?
Purple.
Ben's going to purple. Everybody get away if you can.
Soaks.
Soaks.
Like, the reason why we can't be in melee is because...
There was a soak in melee and I was soaking it.
I hear you, but you're not 19 other people in the ring.
Calling a moon.
Yep, that's fine. This does need to be fed.
Okay.
As soon as you get it, run it back in. Soaks. Soaks were not picked up.
2.
Combo over that.
2, 1.
Okay, hold on for 10 seconds. Soaks.
1 by move.
2.
Nick, pop a battle res as soon as we hit the 2-1. Now, just get somebody. Okay. Wipe it up.
3, 2, 1.
The reason I asked about melee is because the
Other side.
you can stack the druid circles and the healing rain in melee. Like I was basically melee just to stand inside the green druid circle.
And there's nothing wrong with a few people doing that, but the problem is the one thing in Phase 2 that we are screwing up consistently that is wiping us is the damage from the soaks. And it doesn't take much. Just one person in each circle is enough to lower it to the point where it doesn't...
I mean, if you're not willing to run out of melee to soak, you're not going to be willing to like move 10 yards to your left either. You just have to fucking move into the circle and soak it.
It's true.
Like it doesn't matter where you are, you're gonna have to.
And there's 3 per soak event, whatever that means.
Yeah.
How am I oh, there it goes. It's like I see a bunch of these casts.
Just a delay. Give it a sec. Okay, I mean it's positioning, guys. Like I see a lot of people just instinctually spreading out and doing random stuff. Like Phase 1, yes, please spread out because it makes the purple stuff less annoying to dodge or more annoying depending on where you are. But like at least you're spread out a bit. But Phase 2, like halfway between the colors, plant your feet, and only when the soak call goes do you move. The rest of the time you just like boom. Why is this bit a problem? It just chooses random targets.
It's unavoidable, and if everyone's stacked, y'all get hit by it.
Oh, the breath?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the breath, not the spit. Sorry, spit's the hoppy dot bullshit.
Yeah.
And yeah,
breath.
we can't all be stacked together in Phase 2, but we can be stacked in 4 stack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody have a bot?
Oh.
Thank you. Okay. I don't think much needs to change. We're consistently getting to like 35%. We just need people to play a little bit cleaner, a little bit less chaos, a little bit more. It's a fixate. Is it near me? If it is, I move. If not, I nuke to get us moving faster. If there's a soak, is it near me? I can help. If not, I nuke. Ash, you want to yell soaks nice and loud? I've got enough that I'm watching that I'm not getting the calls out.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no, it.
We just need like not much needs to be said, but it's like, you know, there's the fixate. It's going to that color. Cool. Feed. Soaks. Done.
Luna, did you auto hammer?
What?
Your gear said it was like 28%.
There we go.
Auto hammer over here.
Keep in mind, know the room, guys. Know where your halfway point is. Like mine is right next to this food, so that's where I want to be, if at all possible. In Phase 2, Phase 1, I want to be. First fixate. It's on Derek. You will need to feed Derek.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
And he's reset. Good. Stay spread. Do it again. It's on Brent. He's going for Moon. Just get away from Moon. Let him do it. It says drop off, no feed. Fixate 3. Heading for Peter.
3, 2.
He's at purple. Get away from purple.
Oh! How did he get to...
He died.
Peter died to what? The breath?
No, I died in a puddle. I couldn't. I failed to leave.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, feed him just to... Yeah, no, don't... Okay, whatever, yeah, feed him.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Okay, Luna's got it.
Do I have to feed you?
Yeah, do it to reset it, then we're back in rhythm.
2, 1.
Yield's dropping it off, no feed. Nope, is Luna making it?
2,
Yield, feed him.
1.
Nope, and Keith is down. Nope, didn't get fed. Now get fed. We don't have a res for Keith.
Walk on top of it and go toward the dog?
2.
Yeah, it didn't get reset though for some reason.
3, 2, 1.
Should we?
Beware.
Alright, we don't have a battle res, we don't have a... anything. I don't think it's worth holding on for 2 minutes to wait for a battle res.
3.
Tanks are down.
Get lucky.
Wipe it!
My fault.
Yeah, it was
didn't
3 eruptions, or 4 actually. Yeah, it was a splash plus 3 eruptions on the ground. That was just, you got slowed as it went out and the melee ones were all there and you couldn't get out.
Guys, don't release.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you had one, Luna. My bad.
Got it.
Braziers on Brent.
Alright.
Oh.
Brent's
Brent,
taking
are
out
you
that
up
nonce.
or not?
So Brent has the brazier, doesn't he?
Yep.
He probably AFK'd real quick. Everyone's dead. I'm gonna get my... I'm gonna guess booze. Brent, do you have your res?
No, I'm here. I don't know. I'm not logged into the game. I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck DBM is.
It must be cached, man. Something is cached.
Excuse me, Annabelle. You are not IT. You do not get to diagnose computer issues.
Many deals
Alright.
for a
Maybe some weird conflict with the
Oh,
WoW
shit.
Classic folder. Do you even play WoW Classic?
I did.
Or have it installed?
Oh yeah, he did. That could be it. But it's supposed to install in 2 separate directories.
It does.
Oh, top-notch trolling. Top-notch trolling. Whoever just did the AoE res.
Oh my god, really? Amazing. That's as good as the chain of 5 people getting ready with all SWAT blasters.
And prescripts.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
deep breath, guys. This is, the later in the night we get, the sloppier we get, but this is all on your movement. It's just constant figuring out where you're standing, and watching for where stuff's going to blow up, and dealing with the splash. It is all mechanics. It's not your DPS. It's you staying alive and protecting your friends from your explosions and shit. We are running as much heals as we could reasonably run.
We're still getting to phase 3.
We are, yeah. So that's irrelevant. But we can't heal stupid. I just tried to res you, Brett. I don't know if it.
Nope.
Says it's pending.
Nope.
Let me try again.
I deleted my cache and that didn't work.
Have you tried deleting your character?
You have to release. We'll summon you. Throw down a stone. Luke.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete the game real quick.
Did you try turning it off and back on?
Oh man, have a. Fuck it. Add-ons are a weakness anyway.
Exactly. Base UI.
You've been
Base
saying
UI
this
all
for
the way.
years.
You know what I use for my pre-pot timer? I'm assuming it's Vort's using the fucking Ashara trinket because he's a mage.
Or Eeld does it.
And he waddles a
Eeld
little.
use the whoever's putting hands in the sky. That's my timer.
Should be happy to know that the countdown timer is just going to be baseline in Shadowlands.
Look,
Oh,
I'm going
good.
to use it.
It's
I'll
only
still
been
use DBM.
6 expansions or something.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have raid markers for the ground or targets back in vanilla, and we had to use hunter marks one at a time to identify targets and put them as.
Do you remember the little smoke things you could like? Did you buy or did somebody have to make them?
I think engineers had to make them.
Oh
didn't
my
they?
No, you'd
could
buy
use
the
these.
one. You use the lunar things from the lunar festival. I used to have bags of them that I would farm up to use for the year.
No, but literally.
There we
there's
go.
smoke.
10 seconds.
That's
Those
what
didn't
the
exist till jewel crafting ran. That's TBC.
5, 4,
3, 2.
1.
Yeah, it's Eeld.
Three, two, one.
First one's on loot.
3,
Feed him.
2, 1.
Beware.
Good. That's reset. It's on Brian. Don't have to feed him. Just drop it off. Melee rotate away. Too late. Okay. Keep it clean, guys. Just watch for the positionings. It's on Brent.
3, 2.
Brent's going there. Do you have to feed him? Reset. Good. Reset your positions. Loose spread.
3, 2, 1.
Hitbox and food is
Blue.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Do I have to feed him?
Nope.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Dodge breath.
Go on a blue,
It's
go on a
on.
blue.
Brian. Brian does have to feed.
Okay.
3, 2.
I fucking hate it when you start a him and then the purple shit makes you
Yeah.
bullshit.
Okay, he's fed.
Yep, reset. Good.
3,
Do not have to feed him.
1.
Drop it off, Forts. Thank you.
Beware.
Check your positions. Loose spread. Phase 2. Nice
Red.
and clean. Good job, guys. Keep it going.
2, 1.
That was just
One
a
is
dot on
beautiful.
Kev. You can pop if you have it, Kev. Do the soaks. Do the soaks. Get to your sides. Stack up on your sides. Stop spreading out. You are your buddies. You are your friends.
Red.
Stack.
Red.
Red's going off. Feed him. Tis.
3,
Nice and tight, guys. Healer splash. We love you. Luna's got it. You don't have to feed Luna. Just get out of the raid.
Soaks.
Soaks. Deal with the soaks. Deal with the...
Move away, guys. Move away from here. Move away.
3, 2.
Nice and tight.
1.
Keep the DPS going.
Go on a move.
That fix it? Yeah. You do have to feed him. He can't. We need a cover for Brian over at Moon. Someone who has the ability. Feed him. Got it. Thanks, Keith.
I think it's
Ooh, that was tight.
So,
Deal with the soak. Deal with the soak.
I got it.
Going to moon.
Personals. Warrior shouts are down. Okay.
1.
We lost healer.
Feeding?
Yeah. No. No. You don't have to. Out of the raid. This is
Derek,
feed.
red.
It's a long run, Derek. Just be ready. Derek will not be able to feed yet. No, he's dead. Fuck.
at him, I still have the debuff.
Nice. Good. Okay, keep it rolling. Let's get a res on Brian in 50 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Symbols up for a bit of mana. Keep it rolling, guys. Soaks. Brent has it. Brent, you've got 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're through. Back into
Loves.
the middle. Back into the middle.
No, that's where the bad thing is.
Yield out of the raid. Yield up.
1.
Bloodlust. Good. Push. Practice.
Swiggle him because the melee's getting covered.
Beware.
There's the breath. You have to dodge the breath. If you can get him back more in the middle, so the breath's... Yeah.
Middle, slowly, gets terrible.
You get 70. You still have to feed him.
I still use
At
at 8.
Oh, it keeps changing over time. At 90.
Oh, that's weird.
Beware.
So I think it is. It's just a... Yeah.
No, it's still 10. It's just a weird overlay. You still have to feed him.
Yeah, okay. That was weird, because it was like... It kept going up whenever it was going up with him, and I was like, that's strange. Because I was watching it again.
The mouse over is busted on the debuff. All right.
Beware.
Just wipe it. There's nothing more. Except the one big thing that we need to do, I guess, is tanks. Are you going to be running in a circle around the outside, or are you going to tank him in the middle?
We can't be
and
in the
we're
middle
all gonna
because it gets ever worse.
do not release.
The middle starts green and then grows.
Keith. It hits people, not him. So if the ranged are standing out,
there's a
the
green
melee
thing in
hits
the
forward.
middle that widens until we hit the outer donut. It's
Yeah,
not the swirly,
Okay.
it's the
Okay.
phase.
So are tanks just going to start them at blue then? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We're gonna do phase 3 the same way as we do as heroic.
Okay, so what that means, team, is on the transition when he runs to the last bit of food, everyone needs to book it to here where we start. And we'll start dropping our shit here, and your goal with dropping off the fixates is to just get out of the raid back counterclockwise. So run to here to blow up for the first one. Everybody's going to be rotating clockwise. You kind of drop it off. We just kind of wing it, just away from the raid, back toward the green shit. That was after the enrage half, after he hit 100 stacks. 20. So that's 250.
Yeah. He enrages and does extra triple terrible damage, but then at 30% he also gets just a flat 25% bonus.
Yeah, it was 25 times 250, so it was a 1.25 times 2.5. Yeah, it's a one shot at that point. Okay, nothing needs to change. That was good. We just need to make it a bit cleaner, have everybody alive, and burn the shit out of him while continuing to do mechanics. Now, one nice thing is that there's no purple shit and there's no soaks. So you just have to not stand in the shit on the ground and not stand in the breath. And if you're not saying you're doing something, yeah, just try and keep it quiet. We got this one, maybe two pulls left. Let's get them dead. Position.
Still have to feed them, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100% all the way to the end.
Five,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
First fixate's going out.
3, 2, 1.
It's on Derek. Red X. Watch out, melee. Do have to feed him.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
He's reset. Good job. Back to your sides. It's on Mikey. Just drop it off, bud. Don't have to pick it up.
3, 2, 1.
It's on Kev. You do have to feed him, Kev, once you get out.
Blue.
1.
Get away from Kev. He's at blue.
Beware.
Good reset. Back to your sides. Check your positions.
Go on,
Always
purple.
checking the... Just drop it off,
Purple.
Peter. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Brian, do you have to feed?
3, 2, 1.
Symbols up.
It's gonna go to red.
3,
3, 2.
no feed.
1.
Beware.
What the hell is that?
Keep it going. Lots of splash.
3.
Right, phase 2.
Do you have to feed him once he gets to Brian? Heads up, get away from Moon. It's coming in. Deal with this. Feed him fast. That's reset. Positions. Stack, 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 stack. You do not spread out for this one. Find a team, stand with a team.
1. 3.
No feed.
1.
So,
To be at red.
yes, feed. Good reset.
3, 2, 1.
Red.
No feed. Soaks. No feed. Or did we? The last one didn't happen. Feed, feed, feed.
3.
We're off by one somehow.
1.
Doing great. Keep it up. Stay stacked. No feed.
Soaks.
Soak.
Moon. Oh,
Fuck.
killed me.
Yep. It's 300,000. Ow.
1.
Okay. We got 1 minute left. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Keep it together. Hellstones and healing pots. Just stay alive, guys.
Okay.
2.
And feed him from this. Blow it up fast and then feed him. Get us back on rhythm.
2, 1.
33. Here we fucking go. Bloodlust. Drop it off, Renzo. No feed. Left side, guys, at the entrance. Come on, let's go. Fixate in 2. This is a feed. Run out and find it. Freedom if we have it.
3, 2.
Ooh, Derek, Derek, where are you going, bud?
Watch out, everybody.
Bad call.
And
Sorry.
Feed, feed, feed. Somebody pick it up.
There's time. There's time.
Good, good. We're reset. Back in position.
How did you get both?
3, 2.
3 seconds on a fixate. You do not need to feed. You just got to get out of the rig.
Beware.
Open stone.
I'm dead.
3.
We're gonna wiggle.
2,
Give you guys some
1.
room.
Beware.
Do have to feed.
Okay, that was right there.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Nice jump, man. No feeding. Oh,
No,
it moved.
well
You're done.
And yeah. Okay. 10%. We're not going to get that. Wipe it fast. We got one more pull because we got Vantis and we're here. So the only thing I'm going to say is I think actually having all the raids stacked like we do in Heroic is actually a really bad idea. We need to keep some people over by purple.
Yeah.
Like people who can turret. So if you're a class who does really well, if you can just plant your feet and nuke, I want you to start phase 3. I want you to start phase 3 on purple, stacked as a team. Here's the one thing. If the cone aims at you, you have to move. It will kill you, and it's a long way, which means it's a big cone.
Yeah.
But you will get lust. You'll get the first 20 plus seconds of just turreting, and you won't have to move for much else. And everybody else can try and stack at the entrance to try and bait it away from you.
Not like make a rainbow. I guess for stacking AoE heals.
So like that, if we had managed to keep people alive through that, that was it. Like 10%, he didn't have that much left. We just lost too many people right there at the start. So when you get the fixate, counterclockwise. And healers wherever possible. The fixate person does need some heals even if they're at full health, because it hits them so hard that if anything else hits them on the way over, they will die from the explosion. Keeps happening to Brian for some reason.
That's happened to me too.
Yeah.
Like it's just something hits you. You know, the dot goes on you, a splash hits you, something, and then it's 310,000, boom, and you're dead.
It's because
All
his
right.
boss boots orange boot.
That's true. If you've got, you know, a regular rune, anything else you want to do, new Hellstone round, please, Luke. Make sure you have healing potions. If you have personals, phase 1 and phase 3 are when to be burning them, if at all possible, to help get us through. And that lust is going off as soon as he gets to that food. And melee, I would say, like in terms of positioning, you probably want to stand on his side, not behind him. It's kind of what I'm thinking is like the tanks will drag him here, and then the tanks are going to be like this. So you guys want to be on the inside of the room, not on his bot. You want to have a little bit of room to move, not be trapped right here against a wall where you got nowhere to move. And yeah, all we gotta do is stay alive through the first couple of breaths and waves, and we'll get enough hit points done on him that we'll get him dead. Last pull, let's do it. People were great in phase 1. You guys did it. That was awesome. Smooth, clean, moving.
Sexy.
Five, four, 3, 2, 1.
Moon, get away from Moon, get away from Moon.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
First reset done. Careful, guys. Derek, just drop it off somewhere. Don't have to.
3, 2, 1.
Watch his heals.
Do we feed?
No. Just set it. Healed, you do have to feed.
2, 1.
Beware.
Watch out for you.
Good.
3, 2,
Purple.
Peter,
1.
you don't.
Three, 2, 1.
Beware.
Okay, the druid has it. Brent, you do, Brent. Run it back in.
3, 2, 1.
Save the res. Forts, just get out. You don't.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Almost a transition.
3,
Luna,
2,
you do. Okay, you do, Luna. Book it. There's a feather for you.
Lots of time.
Yep. I thought she was in a different spot. Back to your positions. Stack up tight. Be friends. Be friends. Deal with your soaks.
Go on the moon.
3,
Top in the raid.
1.
You do not have to.
Okay, nope.
Away from the colors. Stack up.
2, 1.
I'm standing all by myself with nobody standing with me. Brian, you do. Redek. We lost Luna. Res as soon as she's out of angel form. Thank you. Yield.
Wait,
We do not.
he's going to purple.
Joe Forts.
1.
Keep it rolling. Brian, you do not. Just get out of the raid. Red.
Going to red. So
Soaked.
3, 2, 1.
And
please. He's a hungry boy.
No, he's right.
Bad luck. He's got the hungies that only hands can fill.
What happened there? I thought we were doing smooth.
I think mine was supposed to be fed because I think we did 2 no feeds in a row. I think that.
No, I mean when I called to you, I actually did. I checked it. He was only at 2. It was just whoever was after you. I didn't tell them to feed, I guess.
Okay.
Which was no, it was fixate on you. There was no fixate before the end. Oh well. Anyway, we'll totally get it next week. Good job, guys. We totally learned that. We just need to be able to execute that next week. So next week, same thing as this week. First hour of Wednesday, we will smash out some heroic bosses, and then we will kill hopefully the first 3 in Mythic, and then Thursday night we will hopefully kill Dog, and then see what else there is to do.
There's a portal! What is this?
What is this thing that teleports you to Trollland? What is
You had
this?
no idea that you bring this much happiness.
I'm telling you. I just clicked it. I didn't even check it. It could have been to Stonard, and I
It
probably
really
would
should have been just Stonard. It
You
would have
should-
been
Portal roulette.
Do you have the old Dalaran portal? Because that's the best one.
They do.
Well, they labeled it now though.
Oh, it has
It's
like a different
really
thing.
obvious.
Nick, tomorrow, Saturday, what do we do?
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Just yes.
Yeah, we plan on doing several. We can target both Friday and Saturday night. Start around.
What you running?
Mythic
And
pluses
pluses.
until our eyes.
Yep.
I had a
And so if
couple
you want,
good weeks
also
during
if you want
quarantine.
friends, like I'm gonna try and be on at least one of those nights, get 1 or 2 in. But I want to run boots this week. I missed them last week because they failed twice, and then
You want to come with me now, Wes?
sure, yes.
Ooh.
What's max cloak resistance now?
80.
At the moment, if you're caught up, it's 80. If that's what you're asking, Derek. If you're asking when it stops, 125.
125 is
Yeah,
the.
so I'm still
Damn.
one behind then.
Logs
Yeah.
are up.
Next week should do
Yeah,
it though.
I'm